Hey, this is Brian from Worldwide Stereo coming to you from our showroom in Montgomeryville, PA to talk about the Denon PerL Pro Premium True Wireless ANC Earbuds. If you're new to our YouTube channel, we have an entire playlist of videos devoted to ANC headphones, as well as gear guides rounding up the best headphones available at Worldwide Stereo. We'll link to everything in the description box below. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe to stay up to date on our latest releases. Denon has over 110 years of experience developing consumer audio gear. From their first phonograph released in 1910 to the highly regarded DL103 phono cartridge launched in 1950 and still in production today. The company history is impressive. All of Denon's products are hand-tuned by the Denon Sound Master, and with the introduction of the PerL Pros, they're giving you a personalized listening experience. When you open up the box, you'll get the PerL Pro earbuds, a charging case, a short USB-A to USB-C charging cable, medium or large wing attachments, and extra small, medium, and large silicone ear tips, as well as one size of foam tips. The foam ones are my preferred ear tips, and I'll talk about that later. The PerL Pros weigh less than half an ounce, which is the same as a single AAA battery, and the case is under 2 ounces, which is about the weight of a deck of playing cards. There are 4 microphones on each side, including 2 bone conduction microphones. The PerL Pros have a 10mm ultra-low distortion triple layer titanium diaphragm dynamic driver. A much bigger driver than most other ANC IEMs, in-ear monitors, in this class. The PerL Pros have a frequency range of 20 Hz to 40 kHz, which is becoming a new benchmark for IEMs. The extended frequency response can improve the sound quality of your headphones. The PerL Pros are capable of making super wideband calls when utilizing aptX voice. This capability creates clearer phone calls and enhanced speech quality. As for the case, there are 3 LEDs on the charging case. They indicate the charge available for the left earbud, the charging case, and the right earbud. Green LED, the battery is above 70%. A yellow LED, the battery is between 30 and 70%. A red LED, it's below 30. The battery percentage of the earbuds will also appear in the Denon app. Let's check the boxes on what an ANC in-ear monitor needs and how the Denon PerL Pros do. Good battery life? Yes. They're rated 8 hours per earbud with 24 hours of battery life in the case. The earbuds will charge in 2 hours and the case will take about an hour. Solid carrying case or charger? Sure thing. The case is solid and can take a drop or a slight crushing. Also, the earbuds are magnetically held in place and won't just pop out if dropped. You can charge with a USB-C cable or a wireless Qi charger. A good IP rating? Yes. The PerL Pros are IPX4 rated, which means they're splash proof or water resistant. Just what you need for a light workout? They are sweat ready. Phone call, sound quality? Yes. Calls are clear as a bell because they are super wideband capable. Multi-point connections? Yes. The PerL Pros can connect to your phone and your computer at the same time. You can listen to music on your computer and take a phone call without having to worry about switching without bandwidth limitations. The latest codecs? Yes and no. The PerL Pros have aptX lossless, but do not have LDAC. Testing it with an iPhone, Amazon Music said that there was a connection rating of 24 bits, 48 kHz. With my Rune Arc app, I saw a 24-bit 96 kHz track down converted to 24-bit 44.1 kHz. Intuitive touch controls? Yes. They have single, double, and triple tap commands as well as a tap hold for volume adjustments. And they're customizable, which leads me to the last box. App customization. Yes. And you want to customize the PerL Pros. They will shine with the adaptive acoustic technology. This is what makes them different than any other ANC IEM on the market. Before doing anything, make sure they fit in your ear well. I swapped out the default pieces and I put on the larger curved pieces, the winged attachments, to help them stay in my ear better, and chose the foam tips. I chose the foam tips because for me, they create a more solid seal in my ear and are more comfortable. When you do put them in, pop them in and then slightly twist them backwards to find the right fit. If you do use the foam ear tips, compress the foam when you put them in and hold them in place as they expand to create the seal. Out of the box, the PerL Pros will sound good. However, once they are calibrated, you will hear a huge difference. The Denon PerL Pros will use their adaptive acoustic technology to create a personal sound profile for you. The sound profile measurements are also based on the ear tips you used. I love that when it runs the test, there's a voice that says, "I'm going to learn how you hear music." When it's done, there will be a graph to show you how Denon personalized the PerL Pros to your ears and will give you an A to B comparison. There's also an immersion slider to increase or decrease the impact the bass will have while listening. If you want them to pound, turn it up. Or if you're like me, you may turn it up one tick so it's more present but not overwhelming the other instrumentation. At this point, you'll hear better separation, more dynamics, and clearer vocals. And with this chart, you can actually see on the very top of it, the very low end, it's not pulling out as much as it did before. It's pushing more into that low end and that mid-range, and it stays pretty solid in that low and mid-range. And even at that 6 o'clock position, pushes out a little bit more where it pulled back when I was wearing the silicone earbuds. And then you can also see as it moves in from that mid-range into that high frequency, it's not pulling back as far as it did before. And at that highest frequency, you can see that it's actually keeping it about even keel where it had it pulled back. And right here, you can see the difference between each ear depending upon which ear tip I'm using, which is really interesting to me because it really shows how different each ear processes sound. And the Denons are really doing a good job of saying, okay, I'm going to change this per ear. This is truly customizing the listening experience to you, to your ears. And I think it's fascinating. I used 2 specific songs to test out the PerL Pros. Jen Razavi's Saw in Half and the Co-Defendants' Defcons. The Jen Razavi track is a very floaty song, almost ethereal. It has a crawling synth melody, a slow beat, and a subtle acoustic guitar. The PerL Pros do a good job of replicating her fingers delicately sliding across the strings and some other small nuances that could be missed. It's a spacey song and will show you how well the PerL Pros will handle soft vocals with intricate instrumentation as well as creating a large soundstage. Conversely, the Co-Defendants track is highly dynamic and starts with a heavy bass tone, tight percussion with disappearing backing vocals that will swim between the left and the right channels. The PerL Pros did an excellent job of not muddying the sound where you might lose the intricacies and dynamics of the percussion or the vocal that slowly fade between the channels while trying to fight through that thumping bass. It also helps to have high quality versions of the tracks to listen to. With Amazon Music, you can see how the track quality ends up translated to your output device, like you can see here on this graphic. I also like using the Roon Arc app because it not only shows the quality, but it also shows the work on how the conversion is done and where the weakest part of your listening experience may be. In this example, it's my iPhone, not having the aptX lossless codec, so it's dropping down the sample rate. The track still sounded really good, so I'm not worried about a little bit of loss. I swapped out my everyday carry ANC IEMs while testing out the Denon PerL Pros and found the good fit and the calibration to how my ear hears music makes them a top contender for true wireless earbuds because they enhanced how I was hearing my music and pushed me towards listening to how I should be listening to my music. Thank you for joining me for our review of the Denon PerL Pro Premium True Wireless ANC earbuds. You can learn more about these online at worldwidestereo.com, or if you're in the area, you can stop by our showrooms in Ardmore or Montgomeryville, PA. We offer 60-day returns, free shipping on all orders, and we're authorized dealers for everything we sell. If you have any feedback or questions, leave them in the comment section below, or you can email us or call at any time. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that notification bell to stay updated on our latest videos. This is Brian from Worldwide Stereo. Thanks for tuning in.